Alright YouTube, what's going on? It's Hightower 5000 here today to bring you a Royal Trouble quest guide. The quest requirements for this quest are I must have level 40 agility, boosts are possible, and I must have completed Throne of Miscellania. The items you require for this quest are 5 coal. Recommended is a Ring of Wealth or the Miscellania Teleport Scrolls to get to Miscellania. Agility Potion if you have a lower agility level. Food, potions, weapon and armour to kill at level 90, and also if you have low constitution or hit points then bring an anti-poison as well. Once you're ready to start the quest, go ahead and make your way to Miscellania Castle. Either use your Ring of Wealth or your Miscellania Teleport Scrolls. If you don't have access to either of those then you'll have to sail from Relica. So once you're ready to go ahead and start the quest, you want to open the door to the castle and then you want to climb up the stairs to the first floor. Once you're upstairs, you want to go into the room in the middle, and in the corner there should be an advisor. Go ahead and speak with him. Select option number 2. Has anything been happening in the kingdom recently? Select option number 1. Very well, I'll sort it out. From here, you just want to head into the bedroom just to the north of the room that you're in. And then go ahead and speak with the prince or princess. You're then going to go into an interactive cutscene where you just want to skip through all the chat. Go ahead and then speak with King Vargas. Select option number 1 right away, Your Majesty. So we're going to leave the castle and you need to find people on the island who manage a resource of some sort. They basically see what's going on in the island because they're employed, so they'll be able to give us the information we need. So people you can talk to, for example, are the grocer, the fishmonger in the market. You can go ahead and speak with the person beside the mining area just to the north, or who I'm going to speak to, the farmer beside the farming patch. Basically someone who'll be able to give you information who's constantly in a location. Once you get into the conversation, go ahead and select option number 1, Royal Trouble. If you don't get this option, then this person is not applicable to talk to. Sometimes you have to speak to more than one person, so you might have to rotate around a few. The person you're talking to should say something along the lines of the Etcetria soldier came over and stole some stuff. For this, we're going to head over to Etcetria, which is directly to our east. Once you're finished talking, make your way over to east and you should see another smaller castle which you want to just wait outside. Once you arrive at the castle, you want to go ahead and enter it, and then you want to climb up the stairs. Once you're upstairs, go ahead and open the door into the bedroom and you should see Queen Sigrid. Go ahead and speak with. Select option number 1, of course, it's my duty. Similar situation again, we're going to leave the castle and find an employee for Etcetria. Again, it's a greengrocer, it's possibly someone who works on the island. I'm going to go ahead and speak with the person managing the teak logs just to the north of the castle entrance. You need to speak to one of them until you find out information about Miscellania soldiers stealing from Etcetria. Once you're finished speaking with a person, go back upstairs and speak with Queen Sigrid. Select option number 1, me. From here you should head back to King Vargas on Miscellania. You can just go ahead and use your teleport or Ring of Wealth if you have it. If not, just walk back over the bridge and head into the castle. Once you arrive, go up and speak with King Vargas. Once you've finished speaking with King Vargas, go ahead and speak with the advisor again. Select option number 1, King Vargas asked me to talk to you. Once you're done here, you want to head down to the docks of Miscellania. If you travelled here by boat from Relica, this is where you arrived. Once you arrive down at the docks, you want to go ahead and speak with the sailor who will be on the southern pier. Select option number 2, I'm looking for a sailor. From here we're going to head back to King Vargas. Speak with King Vargas, and after your conversation he should give you a slip giving you access to the dungeons. Once you've got this scroll, you want to exit back out of the castle. And then you want to head down to the south of the market where there is going to be a guard beside a ladder. Go ahead and speak with the guard. You're then going to show the scroll to the guard and he will grant you access. So go ahead and climb down the ladder. Once you're down the ladder, you're going to be in a sort of underground city. You want to head to the bar to the east and then enter into it. You should find Donald pottering around. Go ahead and speak with. Select option number 1. Of course, dealing with monsters is what I do best. So you've now been given a mining prop. We're going to go ahead and use this and get into a next cave. So you want to head just up to your north where there is a wee opening in the wall. You then want to go ahead and use your mining prop on the crevice. Once you've put that in there, you'll then be able to squeeze through the crevice and you'll land up into this room here. So first of all, you want to go ahead and take 3 beams from the beam crate. After that, you want to take 3 pulley beams from the pulley beam crate. And then finally, you want to go ahead and take a rope from the rope crate. And you want to take the engine. As you can see on the eastern wall, there's a bit of scaffolding here which is broken. We need to fix this. First of all, you're going to add your 5 coal into the engine. You will have to do this one by one, unfortunately. Once you've added the 5 coal into the engine, you want to go ahead and use a pulley beam on the broken scaffold. You then want to go ahead and use a beam on a pulley beam. This will then give you a long pulley beam. You then want to go ahead and use another beam on that long pulley beam to give you a longer pulley beam. You then want to go ahead and use this and attach this onto the scaffold. You then want to go ahead and use your final pulley beam on the scaffold. You then want to go ahead and use your rope on the scaffold. You're then going to use this beam on the platform just below the scaffold like so. You're then going to go ahead and use the engine on the engine platform. You then want to go ahead and take another rope, and then you want to go ahead and use the lift platform, and this should hoist you up a bit. You're then going to see a plank in front of you. Go ahead and pick this up. You then want to enter the wee tunnel just to the east. This will take you down into the other cave. Once we're in this cave, we want to go ahead and head east. You then want to go ahead and use your rope on the rock just above the river to get over the water and use this as a swinging rope. Once you're over, you're going to see some fire remains. Go ahead and search these fire remains. You're going to see a burnt diary, which you don't have to read through, however, we need to add to it. So every fire you see from now on, you're going to go ahead and search the remains. If you continue on around the tunnel, then you're going to end up seeing some rocks. Go ahead and use your planks on the rocks to get over these without taking any damage. If you don't do this, you can risk taking some damage here. Once you're over them, again search the fire. Once you've done that, continue the path round. There's now another fire in the corner. Make sure you don't miss this one. This one isn't lit, but still search it. There's now going to be steam vents just to your south. You need to pass these. Do not walk over these, however. Slowly walk through this as this can cause you damage. And then once you've passed them, go ahead and search the fire remains again. Continue to follow the path round. And there should be another fire. Go ahead and search that. You now should have a full burnt diary, so go ahead and read through it. Once you've done that, you want to go ahead, run round the corner, and then you want to squeeze through the crevice. So once you're finished speaking with the kids, you want to head to your north and then follow the path right round until you reach another cave entrance. You're going to now be passing some of these sea snake hatching. These are non-aggressive, so do not worry. However, they are poisonous, so make sure you do not attack them. Once you arrive round at the cave here, make sure you get ready for combat, because this next stage is going to be combat. Again, for some reason, if you've not read through all of the diary, go ahead and do so. Once you've done that, you then want to go ahead and squeeze through the crevice. And then out of the water, the giant sea snake will appear. It's quite easy to kill. At close range, what it's going to use is it's going to use melee, and at long range it's going to use range. However, it's not a really long range situation. There is no safe spots in here either, so it's just straight up direct attack. However, as you can see, I've hardly taken any damage and it was very easy to kill. Once you've killed it, go ahead and pick up at least the heavy box, and then you want to exit out the crevice we just entered through. Once you've done that, a guard is going to actually spot you've been down in the cave, and he's going to lower a rope, but you can go ahead and climb up and exit. And this will see us on the western side of Etcetera. You now want to go back into the castle and speak with the Queen. Go ahead and speak with her, and she will now realise what has been causing all the problems. She is then going to write an apology letter, which will go into your inventory, and we need to return this to King Vargos. Go ahead and head back to King Vargos. You can use your miscellaneous teleport or your Ring of Wealth again. Go ahead up to the first floor and speak with him. Once you start speaking to King Vargos, you're going to hand over the empty box and you're going to read out the letter, and that is going to be the quest complete. Congratulations, quest complete. You have now completed Royal Trouble. You're rewarded with 1 quest point, 20,000 coins, 5,000 agility, Slayer and Constitution XP, increased resources from Miscellania, and 2 treasure hunter keys. Thank you very much for watching this quest guide. Please leave it a like rating, subscribe if you're new around here, check out my other quest series playlist down in the description below. My name is Hightower 5000 and I'm out. Adios.